When he would have visitors at the house, he would play possum and sit with his eyes closed. At the end, if he knew that they were leaving, he would wake up so they could take their pictures and take their, get their autographs or whatever, and glad to meet them, and they were excited. But Muhammad, he knew. Everybody knows who Muhammad Ali is. He's known around the world. And he wanted to know who you were. And I thought that was really neat about him.
Marylin Williams, the caregiver and sister-in-law to Ali, got to witness so many things up close that some people have no idea. She remembers one doctor who liked to make house calls to see Muhammad because they both shared a common interest.
He would come every other Sunday. And Muhammad and I were always watching Westerns. And also, Muhammad thinks he's a black cowboy with Kenny Rogers and Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson. Those are actually his friends.
Hey, hey, the gang's all here. Join in the fun.
Williams also tells me legendary musician Sam Cooke and Ali were friends. As a teen, Muhammad gave her some advice that she still cherishes.
I said, I got a problem. He said, what's your problem? So I told him. He said, that's not a problem. And I said, it's not? To me it is. But he would tell me, he said, a problem is when you can't solve it. When you can solve it, it's not a problem.
Another fond memory. Marylin and Muhammad would take rides all over Louisville. She reflects on the reaction when people would recognize him.
We would get in the car and we would go in the West End, to Shively, the East End. We were all over riding. And every now and then somebody would notice him. Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali. And he'd wave and give him a bite like he was going to beat him up or something. But they would then throw him kisses.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali.
As the family continued to learn about his Parkinson diagnosis, they took it one day at a time.
The only thing that I could tell Lonnie at that time was, Lonnie, we're going to push him as far as we can. And then eventually he's going to come back. But if we get him so far, he'll live long. And that's exactly what happened.
Williams did get a chance to say goodbye to Ali, and she shares a little of what she said to him.
The last word I said to Muhammad was that he was going to go to heaven. I whispered in his ear, and I told him that he was going to go to heaven, and I was going to meet him, and we were going to do this again.
So I want y'all to know that we in Louisville are the greatest of all time.
His legacy still lives on.
For Your Story, I'm Charlene Shanklin for WHAS 11 News.